It's going live, being slow. All right, guys, we are live here on Pro Sports Extra. First time that I've done a podcast here for a while, but we have a big guest, literally a big guest. We got Jake Witt, NFL prospect for the draft. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well, man. Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to chat. It's been a little while since we've chatted in person for a while.
Yeah, so random, but you basically ruined my basketball career. Did you know that?
I did not. How did you do that?
So we went 0-20 my senior year, but we played you guys once in UN, and I got a technical because you backed this guy up and elbowed him in the face. He dropped. They called a defensive foul. I said something to the ref. I got teed up. My coach benched me that game, and he was pissed off at me the rest of the season. So I always had to bring that up. So it's kind of your fault that I never made it to the NBA.
Oh man, I apologize for that. I'll try to put in a good word for you at the pro sports level. I could try to fix what I've done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta do something about that. But for real, man, I am so excited for you right now. This is huge. A couple months ago, I think I messaged you, when you announced you're gonna try and make the NFL draft even, and it seemed like there wasn't a chance, right? Slim chance.
Yeah, there's
And now
yeah.
and now it's huge. I go on Twitter, I look your name up, everybody's tweeting about you. It seems like you're having visits everywhere. What's the last month been like?
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. I mean, like you said, the early part of the process, it was probably a 98% chance I was going to go in a free agency after the draft, right? So then we got to work and we got to trying to get my name out. We were doing a bunch of interviews throughout the whole process. We got to that pro day, and that's where things kind of blew up for me. I tested very well, and that opened a lot of eyes. And then I got my first visit, and then I got the next week they scheduled 4 more. I'd won the following week, a couple private workouts where teams flew up here, and it's just blowing up since then. I mean. I tested to that pro day. I mean, they saw my numbers, and that's what kind of blew it up for me.
So the one thing that you're lacking is the weight right now. Have you put on weight since that pro day?
Yeah, I'm like 306-ish. I put on 4-ish pounds, and teams want me anywhere 305 to 310 for this camp, and then next year 315-ish, 320. So they don't, they say as long as you're above 305, you'll be fine. So.
Right. So let's go back. Let's go way back. High school football. You played 8-man, right?
I did. Yep. 8-man football as a wide receiver.
What's that been like? You go from 8-man, you go play college basketball, play college football. You've been all over the place. And what sport did you actually think you were going to play at the collegiate level? Was it just basketball?
Yeah, I thought going into it was just going to be college basketball for me. I thought, Michigan Tech was going to be the place I was at for 4 years, going in, and things didn't work out, and it was just, the coaches were great. Players were awesome. I mean, everything was great up there. There's none of that. It's just, I fell out of my love for the passion of basketball at that time. And, it all brought me back to football. And I'm a big believer in, things happen for a reason. And, I think that it led me here for a reason, after that freshman year.
You go play tight end, you move to tackle. What was tight end like? Did you enjoy playing that, or did you kind of know that you had to kind of move over to a different position?
I know I like tight end. I thought originally I'm like, man, I'm going to go play at the next level as a tight end, right? That was my goal. I want to be the next Gronk or whatever. I was more of
Right.
a tight end in our offense. That's how we utilized our tight ends. And, it all worked out to where, I ended up having to play tackle at the end of that 2021 season. And then, everything fell into place after that.
There's my favorite team's the Lions, and this past season they used a tackle and they threw the ball to him. So I mean, hey, you might get the ball thrown to you at the next level too. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, I saw that. That was down on the right side, that little flat route, hey?
Yep, that was huge to Panay Sewell, man.
Yeah.
Lions' future's bright. Have you talked to the Lions? I got asked. Have you talked to the Lions at all?
I have chatted with the Lions. Yeah, they were actually one of the first 3 teams that I chatted with, before the pro day. So I chatted with them then, interviewed with them at the pro day, and so I've talked with the Lions. Yep.
All right, we're gonna do this thing. We're just gonna have you describe everything in one word, okay? We're just gonna go fast with this. NMU,
Awesome.
one word. Awesome. 8-man football.
Different.
Upper Peninsula.
Unique.
Your pro day.
Crazy.
The NFL.
Dream.
Dream. I love it. I love it. So we're waiting. Obviously, tomorrow's day one of the draft. We're not going to hear your name called there. I ain't going to break it to you. We're not going to hear you tomorrow. We're hoping on day two, but come day three, it seems like it's pretty bright right now. Is there anything you want, like fans or anyone to know right now about Jake Witt that other people might not?
Yeah, man. I mean, like you said, I mean, day 1 and 2, haven't had many projections there. But day 3, that'll be that Saturday. So it'll be exciting. I mean, exciting to see how things pan out there. And, something that's kind of brought me all the way here, I think is where I came from, the Upper Peninsula. I mean, we're both Upers,
Right.
what it takes to be in the UP. Everybody has, that work ethic, that grit. A lot of people are humble, it's just, I was brought up here, and I think that's a lot of it's had to do with, what's brought me here. And the community as a whole. I mean, the UP just support has been amazing. It's something that I've appreciated through this journey. I felt it in high school. I felt it when I went to college basketball, and now right now, it's been amazing. And the UP is a unique place, man. I mean, it's an amazing place, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. And growing up here, like you said, it's tough. And you think that brought you to football, that tough mindset living up here?
Yeah, I mean, I think everything kind of fell into place the way that it should have, right? So it took me to basketball, and I think that didn't work out, and that led me to football for a reason. And I think, like you said, that Uper, grit, that goes hand in hand with what it takes to, what it requires to be successful, in the sport of football, and then, at the next level as well.
I see a lot of Eagles fans talking about you. Have you talked with the Eagles a lot?
I have, yep. Eagles have been one of the probably more interested teams.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I don't want you to keep going into teams that are interested because I know every team is showing interest right now, which is crazy to me. Because I can't lie, I was sitting at the bar here like 2 months ago talking about, yeah, he's declaring for the draft. And me and this guy are like, yeah, maybe he'll get a chance at a training camp roster. And me and him were sitting there this past week talking about you. And he goes, I think he's going to go in the 5th round. So everything's definitely flipped, Jake. I appreciate you joining us. I know it was quick. I just wanted you to come on quick. We haven't chatted in a while, but I know this isn't going to be the last time we talk on here because you got big things coming.
Absolutely, Trev. No, I appreciate you having me on. And like you said, I mean, it won't be the last time we chat. We'll continue to keep in touch and, kind of see how things go with this whole process.
I got to get a signed football from you somehow.
No, absolutely. No, I'll set you up with
I
that.
got to get it up in our office. So
100%.
All right, Jake, I appreciate you, man. Be well, and I can't wait to hear your name on Saturday, bro. It's going to be big. I don't know what you're doing Saturday. I'm having a draft party all 3 days. I wasn't going to the 3rd day, but I'm just doing it so I can hear your name picked.
Oh, hey, I appreciate that. It'll be a fun time. I'll be hanging out with a bunch of my favorite people downstate. My family, friends, and people that have been there since the start. So I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be an exciting time.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate you having me on. It was fun chatting.
Of course. Peace.
All right, see ya.